So 12 reasons why you should move to BGC Philippines. Right off the top, it's just the easiest transition place for Western people that have never been out of America or a Western country, never been to the Philippines or Southeast Asia. It's just a nice soft landing. It's always where I suggest you spend your first week, your first month, your first year, or probably for an older guy, if you have medical issues or something, or you really like the infrastructure and convenience, just period, just to live permanently. So right off the top, it is just the 1000% best transition place. Number two, dining options. You will have tremendous dining options. You could go to a different restaurant every night for 100 nights, 150 nights. If you have a girlfriend, you want to try a different place every night, from High Street to Uptown to Forbes-town. You name it, there is tremendous high-end dining options, regular places like TGI Fridays, Denny's, American chains, but overall just some really, really good dining options. Nicky Robata, Italiani's, you name it, BGC has great dining options. Number three, no need for Grab or taxi. Everything is walkable. It's a great way to get exercise. You don't have to deal with traffic. You don't need to leave the bubble that is BGC generally. You can kind of just enjoy what BGC has to offer without ever going out of the bubble, unless you go to the airport or you want to go to Makati or a casino or something. I've lived in BGC and just literally stayed there for months and months and months and just enjoyed what BGC has to offer without ever having to go outside of the bubble. Number four, safety. There is no place safer than BGC. BGC is the safest place I could imagine. There's always a police officer, always a security guard watching you, CCTVs everywhere. The criminals tend to stay in a Makati or a Pasay or whatever. I mean, the Philippines is generally safe regardless, but I mean, the safety in BGC is just second to none. I've never seen anything happen, no pickpockets, no phone snatchings, no fights, although I'm sure there's fights, at the bars and stuff in the middle of the night or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's just tremendous safety, second to none. Number five, it's beautiful. BGC, if you see uptown fire fountains or you walk around, see track 30 in different places, it's just a mirrored skyscraper paradise that is just absolutely unparalleled in the Philippines. There's some beautiful spots in Makati as well. There's some other beautiful cities, but at the end of the day, BGC is that little immaculate pocket of Manila that has tremendous beauty that's really unparalleled. Number six, the best grocery stores. So in the Philippines, some places you'll go to a grocery store and be like, Jesus, this is terrible. They have nothing. The stuff's a little bit subpar realistically. And, that's the one grocery store in like a province or like even, areas like I've been in like Mactan and that little grocery store there. It was just kind of subpar and not good enough for me. Here you have walkable S&R, which is kind of a wannabe Costco. You have Landers, which is kind of like a Sam's Club-ish type deal. You have Marketplace, you have Landmark. You have tremendous Western style grocery stores. You can just buy food there and cook at home, eat healthy, and not have to worry about, like one subpar grocery store that's always out of stock of everything or whatever. It's just pretty simple. Number seven, nightlife. While, Makati probably takes the crown with nightlife, if you do live in BGC, you can enjoy places like Xylo, Palace, and Dr. Wine in Forbes-town, as well as a bunch of little like restaurant type bars. So it's got good nightlife to like go out if you have a girlfriend, or even, places like Dr. Wine are really cool. Xylo is obviously one of the best clubs probably in the Philippines. You also have Club Palace in Makati, a short little $5 ride away, but the nightlife is very good. Number eight, neighbors. When you live in a place that's relatively expensive by Philippines metrics, you're going to get high-class neighbors, people you could network with, people you would want to know, low crime, friendly people that are happy, Filipinos that made it in life, other people, other foreigners, people that are happy, and generally high-class neighbors. That really, really matters, Now, number nine is going to be five-star hotels. You have Shangri-La, which is probably the best hotel in the Philippines, realistically. Certainly the one in Boracay is my favorite, but the Shangri-La and the Grand Hyatt just off the top are like second to none. You can go to the top of the Hyatt and have a steak or have a drink. You can go to Shangri-La and enjoy something at the restaurant there. You can get a room there for like a little staycation. You just really, really have a tremendous amount of nice hotels. You have, you know, the Ascot, you have Seta with a little rooftop spot over there. There's just so many good 5-star hotels in BGC. Number 10, High Street. High Street is amazing. Kind of reminds me of the Grove or something in LA. It's just a beautiful little street that runs from Market to Shangri-La essentially. And it's really, really a amazing outdoor mall, if you will, of just, you know, like sushi places, glass Starbucks, beautiful women. I mean, there's just no, you know, coming close to High Street. I think that might be my favorite part. It has like an area where there's like screens of, you know, kind of like a Times Square type feel with the big Jumbotron type screens. It's just amazing. Number 11, beautiful Filipinas. Never will you see probably more beautiful Filipinas outside of maybe, you know, El Nido, Boracay, Makati, you'll see them too. But BGC, whenever I walk around BGC, I'll see 2 or 3 girls, if not way more, that are absolute 10 stunners. There's no more beautiful Filipinas than you will see in BGC. They might be a bit westernized, you know, might not be as easy as a province girl to meet them and date them, but they are certainly there, and it's a good look for sure. Now, number 12 is going to be the dating. If you live in BGC and you're single like I was in 2022 and 2023 when I first moved here, there is no better spot to be for the dating, and I'll tell you why. A lot of the girls that you're gonna meet, you're gonna probably meet girls on dating apps. That's what everyone does. So a lot of the girls that you're gonna meet are gonna live in Taguig, which is a surrounding area. They're gonna live in Pasay, they're gonna live in Quezon City, they're gonna live in Makati, whatever. They want to come to BGC. It's a flex to be in BGC. And what I always suggest is like a Starbucks date, so you're not committing to too much, and you're not, you know, have to sit through a 2-hour dinner with somebody, et cetera. So you can really, really enjoy getting to know someone and just have them meet you at a Starbucks by Uptown Mall or Forbes-town or wherever you desire, High Street. And there's a Starbucks on every corner, and it's just the perfect setup for dating. You can't really beat it for the dating because it's such a beautiful location. It's not like in Makati where some of the Starbucks, you'll meet someone in like a Publishon Starbucks and it's like, you know, a little bit of a war zone outside, or it's not exactly a immaculate power wash street. BGC just has an overall good vibe, and I have nothing but good memories of my single days of meeting girls at the Starbucks on the roof of Uptown Mall, or the one right there on High Street by the food trucks in front of Xylo or Forbes-town. Or it's the perfect setup for dating. It just really couldn't get any better. And number 13, I'll throw in as a bonus since I just thought of this, is healthcare. You have the best hospital in the Philippines. St. Luke's is right there in BGC. If you're an older guy or you have an emergency, there's no better hands to be in than St. Luke's Hospital. And it's right there. You could be there quickly. You won't have to sit through much traffic or anything. Whereas, you know, if you're in the province and you have a heart attack, you're in deep trouble. If you're even in, you know, Parañaque or, you know, somewhere else, you might have a long haul and a lot of traffic to sit through in order to get to some emergency care. So at the end of the day, I think BGC as a whole, just the vibe is really, really good, second to none. It feels like you're in fucking New York City, or you're, you know, in some kind of a really, really immaculate bubble of beautiful women, great dining, mirrored skyscrapers, amenities, deliveries right to your door with Grab Food, you know, Food Panda, all that, beautiful buildings with infinity pools and gyms and saunas, and there's just no regular housing. It's all skyscrapers, all people that are doing well, and all neighbors that you probably want to know. So I think overall, especially for your initial transition, no matter what your age is, BGC beats Cebu with a bat, beats other areas of Manila with a bat. The only thing that comes close is Makati if you go like Greenbelts, Rockwell, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, BGC definitely takes the crown. I suggest you check it out if you're doing a discovery trip. At least go there for a week, a few days, get a feel for it so you can at least say that you went there. You will probably be impressed and probably move there. All right, guys, I go live every day, 9 a.m., 10 a.m.-ish Manila time. I do consultations, Jasperinthephilippines at gmail.com if you need me to help you find a condo in BGC or give you a little more of an in-depth on BGC, Makati, Boracay, Cebu, all areas of Manila, you name it, Siargao, El Nido, Bohol. I've been to all of them. An expat in my 40s. Been living here 2 years. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and sana all.